turn my mic on. I haven't heard that drop in ages. That's an oldie but a goodie. Welcome in. Tonight really is a dream come true, I think, if you're a Lions fan. Rico, isn't tonight the night you go full Dark Knight mode and you hope Bane rises up at the 50-yard line and takes both teams out? Like tonight's the night you get to kick back and relax, and it doesn't matter who wins, who loses. It's a win for us.
This is true.
Eagles, Vikings. Hope they. Is it possible for both teams to lose? As the Lions are on a drive.
You get a tie, maybe. That's probably the best.
No, you do not want a tie.
I don't think you want that,
You don't want a tie?
Because a tie now puts them ahead of you by a half game.
We want a loss. Someone has to reach out, as David says, and grab this one quick. Someone has to reach out for that L. Reach out for that L.
Yeah.
And caress that L. So you had a great question. Fire it to the people, because for me, there's no wrong answer.
So here's the thing. Tonight, the Eagles are hosting the Vikings.
Roberts.
Tonight, the Eagles are hosting the Vikings. If you are a Lions fan out there, and I know you guys are because I've been listening to everything you have to say, who do you want to win? Which team winning helps you out more? Now, I know knee-jerk reaction is we want the Eagles to win. That means the Vikings are 0-2, helps us win the division. I will simply say this. You want the Vikings to win. Because I think Minnesota will not be that team that's going to compete with you for the division. You're probably going to win this division regardless. If you are a Lions fan, Detroit Lions are now jockeying for position for seeding. You want that home field throughout. You want the Eagles to lose because the Eagles and the 49ers, that's your competition.
Whoa. We're talking seeding and we haven't played week 2.
David?
I'm with David. I think the Vikings should just take the L, and I get to see the Lions alone in first.
No, we're talking seeding because if this team is what everybody keeps telling me that they are, you got to think big. Thinking small is saying, well, we just want Minnesota to lose. Ha, ha, ha. Blow your little horn now. No. You want the Vikings to win that game. You want the Eagles to go down because now you're looking at possibly that 1, 2, or 3 seed where you get as many home games here at Ford Field. We all agree it's going to be rocking this Sunday. Imagine Ford Field for a playoff game, for an NFC championship game. That's what you're looking for. The Eagles are standing in your way. Minnesota can do your dirty work because you're not going to play them this year. Let Minnesota do the heavy lifting tonight. Give the Eagles an L. You're going to beat the Vikings, but you need Philly to start accumulating losses while you get the wins. 248-539-9797. Lions fans, who are you rooting for tonight? Philadelphia or Minnesota?
And obviously, it's a completely ridiculous conversation because it's week 2, but we've earned the right to have it.
Hey.
You won your opener. You got high expectations. See, I don't think Lions fan is capable of viewing this game.
If we're talking, this is a Super Bowl contending team, you got to think bigger. You want Minnesota to go out there and handle their business tonight. You want Primetime Kirk to actually be Primetime Kirk. And win a game.
Yeah, I was going to say, you mean go 2-11 in primetime?
And actually win a game and be Mr. Primetime and go out there with no shirt and the chains on screaming, you like that. That's what you need.
David looks disgusted with you, I have to tell you. David does not look pleased.
I'm just listening to a seeding conversation,
David?
and they haven't done their job in week 2 yet. But I understand where it's coming from because you're right. You have Minnesota in your division, and the Eagles you should be fighting for. You technically should be fighting for seeding in the NFC.
If you're a Lions fan, you shouldn't be worried about Minnesota. You get to handle Minnesota twice. You don't get to handle Philly. So let Minnesota go out there, do your dirty work, and now you have a leg up on the Eagles, which could possibly mean we saw what one game can do. One game kept you out the playoffs. It put Seattle in last year. Maybe you're now the 2 seed, and they're the 3 seed.
See, but now you got me thinking.
Now you get Philly in Detroit.
He made an interesting point here. we do lull ourselves into the false sense of security that, well, after Thanksgiving, it gets real. Rico's telling you every game counts. It's interesting. I guess I was just happy rooting against Cousins. Maybe he can go home and sing his kid a hymn. If you watch the quarterback series, you know what I'm talking about. I can't stand Kirk Cousins. But you're right. The Eagles are what we think are the goods, right? We think they're going to be very good. I'm more interested to just watch. Look, Minnesota's got some problems. Their center might be out tonight. Darisaw, the left tackle, might be out tonight. They're up against it. They're 7-point dogs for a reason. I'm just interested to watch both teams. I thought Philly definitely looked vulnerable in the opener. They're starting a ton of young people on defense. See, I'm willing to look at it and go, week to week, watching these teams and how the Lions stack up. But yes, it is a fun and ridiculous conversation to have a seeding argument in week 2. I dig it.
If we can talk Super Bowl and Super Bowl contending,
Yeah, that's true.
we could talk seeding because you don't get to the Super Bowl unless you're a high seed. It makes your path easier. And tonight, this could happen and blow the Viking horn.
248-539-9797. I hope both teams have fun. I get to sit back, relax, watch the game, and no matter who wins, doesn't matter because the Lions win. It's either they win divisionally or they win in a conference manner.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good with it. Did you see the Lions spread, by the way?
Last time I checked, it was still at the devil's number.
Yeah, not anymore.
Oh.
4.5.
Oh.
That's okay. Earth is on Seattle. We're going to have to be the Lone Rangers this week, people. Why would you be betting on a team who is coming to town without either starting tackle? Why would you want to board that wagon? Hey, Russ, your career's over. 248-539-9797. Mr. Unlimited making an appearance today. David, let's check the ticket text. We'll round those up. We'll get the people aboard as we just get rolling here after Tiger Ball. We got some football today's to get to. Media Market Beard with a television report that will surprise you about college football. Also, Kenny's thoughts on Hunter Biden coming up at 5. Kidding. Relax. You get so nervous.
Well, either that or we do the whole Budweiser at Spartan Stadium.
There you go, Kenny.
No.
Pick your monologue. Hot takes only. Kenny's thoughts on the migrant crisis, 502. If you don't call in about this, you're about to hear Kenny on Hunter Biden.
Right.
248-539-9797. Who do you want to take the L tonight? 97.1.